Awo, konta. Let's talk about some nerdy shit. Asbestos, the building material equivalent of that one ex who technically moved out but is still somehow in your life. You trusted it. It was already there when you arrived, so you assumed it has been cleared by someone responsible. That was the mistake. Asbestos is like finding out decades later that a past relationship left you with something permanent. No symptoms at first, no warning signs. Just a quiet exposure you didn't consent to and can't undo. Back then, everyone said it was safe. Doctors, builders, governments, all very reassuring. Now it's illegal, monitored, and still sitting in your ceiling like a medical record you didn't know existed. This is asbestos, the one X that left you with something. The material that smiled, blended in, and left you with a lifelong complication. Get tested. If your house was built after 1995, you're safe. Asbestos isn't a single material. It's a group of natural minerals, all made of extremely fine fibers. Fibers so small, you can't see them, which is great because humans love invisible hazards. There are two main categories: spiral-shaped fibers, this name, and straight needle-like fibers, called this. And no, you cannot tell which one you have by looking at it. You need a laboratory test. Anything else is optimism. Asbestos is still mined today in countries like Russia, China, and Brazil because history is more of a suggestion than a rule. Asbestos has amazing properties: strong, it's abrasion resistant, slide fast, heat resistant, insulating, and it's cheap. Basically everything architects and builders love, except the part where it causes fatal diseases decades later. After 1950, asbestos ended up everywhere: buildings, ships, industrial installations, and also homes. Which brings us to the important distinction. Hechtgebonden asbestos is bound into another material. As long as it stays intact, fibers don't easily escape. This includes asbestos cement roof sheets and facade panels, pipes and ventilation ducts, underground gas, sewage and water pipes, packing materials in furnaces and vehicles, glazing putty, window sills made of imitation marble, bitumen coating, stucco, roofing slates, and coal vinyl floor tiles. This asbestos mostly becomes dangerous when people do what people do best: cut it, drill it, sand it, or smash it. Usually during a renovation that was supposed to be quick. Niet hechtgebonden asbestos is not fixed into another material, which means the fibers are already free, like they've been waiting for this moment. Examples include spray-on insulation on ceilings, walls, and pipes, asbestos rope in oven doors, fireproof boards on doors and ceilings, vinyl floor underlayers, and tile adhesives. This stuff can release fibers without any damage at all. So yes, sometimes just existing near it is enough. When asbestos fibers are released, you don't notice. No smell, no pain, no immediate consequences.
The Spanish wind.
You breathe them in and they lodge deep into your lungs. Yummy yummy in your lungies. Your body cannot break them down, so they stay there forever. The results appear years later. This name, cancer of the lung or abdominal lining, lung cancer, and asbestosis, basically lungs slowly turning into scar tissues. Symptoms often show up 30 to 40 years later, which is why many victims are already retired when they find out. Very considerate timing, so you can really enjoy your golden years after retiring.
I am not going up there.
I'm not going out there.
I'm definitely... Oh.
Sorry, bro.
2 weeks from retirement.
Good luck.
In the Netherlands alone, 900 to 1.3k people die every year from asbestos exposure that happened in the past. So no, this is not an historical problem, it's just very patient. Since 1994, asbestos has been banned in the Netherlands. You're not allowed to trade it, use it, or usually even touch it. But that doesn't remove what's already there. So if your building was constructed before 1995, asbestos may still be present. And legally, that's now your problem. To protect workers, asbestos is heavily regulated under the Arbeidsomstandighedenbesluit. There is a strict legal limit. A worker may be exposed to no more than 2k asbestos fiber per cubic meter of air, average over an 8-hour workday. Below that, you fall under risk class 1. Above that, you fall under risk class 2 or 2A. And crossing that line changes everything. Before maintenance, renovation, or demolition, asbestos must be removed first. Unless moving it would somehow be more dangerous, which does happen because asbestos enjoys irony. For buildings built before 1994, an asbestos inventory is mandatory. Only certified asbestos inventory companies are allowed to perform it. Not contractors, not homeowners. If removal falls into risk class 1, non-certified certified companies may remove it under strict conditions. If it falls under risk class 2 or 2A, only certified asbestos removal companies are allowed. Removal must be reported at least 2 days in advance to the Dutch Labor Inspectorate. Higher risk work must also be registered in the National Asbestos Tracking System. After removal, an end inspection is required before the space is allowed to be used again. Yes, even if it looks clean. Asbestos doesn't ruin your life immediately. It waits, you move on, renovate, forget. And then one day, you're told the exposure happened years ago. Long enough that nobody's responsible anymore and there's no cure. Only monitoring, documentation, and the slow realization that the damage was already done. So if your building predates the ban, don't assume you're fine. Get tested. Get it removed correctly, because with asbestos, the worst part isn't the exposure. It's finding out long after the relationship ended that you were unprotected. Asbestos, the ex that left you with something. You should probably get tested. Anyway, I hope I gave you guys an appreciation. Well, information about asbestos, and thank you for watching. For more information on asbestos, check the description below if you live in the Netherlands. If you'd like to watch more videos on AEC topics, just check out another video on the channel. Till next time.